Ladies and gentlemen, it's over. And I don't just mean our sense of hope in the world. I mean Masterchef for 2013 is finished. It's come to an end. Never more shall we say Masterchef 2013 is the most important part of my life. Tonight, on the final Masterchat for 2013, we have as our guest former Masterchef star and a woman who apparently has some knowledge of food and the preparation thereof, Alice Zaslavsky.
Hello, Ben Pobjie.
I enjoyed your little motion with your hands that you just did.
Which one? The cleaning of my glasses?
No.
Oh, this one. Yeah, that's how I cook, remember?
Is it?
Yeah. I am cooking.
Yeah, it looks more sexual than that. Is that what you were going for?
No.
What about this? Is that?
That's a hip hop move.
Right. Okay. So you're ghetto. You're urban.
I'm hip. I'm with it.
You're the Rihanna of MasterChef.
I like that. That's good.
Yeah.
But Rihanna's, as long as I'm not the Miley of MasterChef.
No. I would say the Miley of MasterChef would be Fiona. A couple of years ago.
I don't remember her wearing a latex outfit and twerking.
I do.
Oh.
Not on the show. Now, Alice, Masterchef is a television show that deals with cooking. I've never watched it myself. Can you explain how it works?
The premise of the program.
Oh, God.
There are a number of amateur cooks.
It's getting a bit technical.
Home cooks.
But last year, of course, they were a bit different. They had some home cooks, and then they had professional caterer Audra Maurice, just to change things up a bit.
Audra is the mole.
Yeah, she was a mole.
Network.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Yeah. That was a TV reference. But every season does have a mole. And a creepy dude. Or two this year.
Oh. Who was the other one?
Michael.
Oh.
Kelty. So you didn't have to ask who the first one was. Kelty and Michael filled the creepy dude roster.
They did. That's why they need to get rid of them. One of them.
Yeah.
Early.
We've just watched the last Masterchef of 2013. Not the last one ever. It's coming back. It's coming back with a rejigged format and different challenges, different vibe, fewer viewers, a whole. They won't be able to afford to do it in a building, it'll all be outdoors.
Outdoor Masterchef.
Or in garages. Every challenge will be a barbecue.
You could, that could be called Master Q.
Master Q. Like Master P, the rapper, but Master Q.
Yeah, Master Q.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, not everyone's as urban as you, though.
That's true. That's
Rihanna. So yes, next year they won't be able to afford all the high-tech equipment, and it won't be on 5 nights a week. It will be on once a month.
Via smoke signals.
Yeah, from the barbecues. What does via smoke signals mean?
Because they won't be able to afford, video.
Oh, come on. Video. Is this how you shoot a video, Alice? Is this how you operate your Steadicam?
My charade Steadicam.
Is that a tradition, even though that you don't actually have to hand crank cameras anymore in the biz? You know, because you've been on TV. Is that what they do? They hold their cameras and they say, action. And they go like this just to keep alive
No, but sometimes they'll cue us. They'll do these ones.
Sort of do-si-do.
Yeah, roll on. Rolling.
Yeah. They just say it.
They do say it as well.
Well, it's redundant. It's a waste of hand energy.
Oh, we're rolling.
Yeah.
Now.
Are we? Oh, sorry, I was just chatting. You were on MasterChef.
I was.
You were not in the final 3. So you don't know what it's like to cook in the final.
Mm-mm.
But to be fair, neither do I.
No.
Do you think it's hard?
I would say so. It's a lot of pressure. I think they add the pressure on. They heighten the drama.
Yeah.
They do things
like in tonight's, Emma, she's making the weird bee thing.
The plight of the bees.
What's it called?
The Plight of the Bees.
The Plight of the Bees.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not the Flight of the Bees.
No, the plight. That's the play on words. But the reason why Ben Shuri made the dish, bit of backstory, is because our bees are in peril, and
so they have a plight.
They have a plight. So the plight of the bees is the sort of talking about the fact that there are less bees in the world, and etc. He's very passionate about sustainability.
I feel like if he was really passionate about it, he could have spent the year and a half that he says he took developing this recipe to actually do something about the problem.
He does things.
It doesn't do anything.
He does things.
It's not even like, he could. It's not even like honey.
There's honey in it.
There's honey in it. It's not a honey-based. Honey isn't the hero of this dish.
There's honey in each element. I know that for a fact because I worked at Attica. I went to Attica and did my little mini stage there after I finished.
Is there honey in the pumpkin?
Yeah, they do like a honey syrup that they infuse via sous vide.
It's the most pointless thing I've ever seen since the last dessert they had to make on Masterchef.
The Golden Gay Time?
Isn't it? No, I like the Golden Gay Time. You know what I hated? The snow egg.
Why?
That was crap. Because what the hell is that? That's nothing.
But the snow egg has a lot of kind of backstory as well.
I know. I don't want food with backstory. How about just food that you like to eat instead of food that you want to look at? Why are they so obsessed with looking at food?
Because it's a TV show. It's not an eating.
No, the answer is you eat with your eyes. But that's not true. So don't say that.
It's not safe.
But do say that so that I can... You should have said that.
You eat with your eyes.
Yeah. No, you don't. As we were saying, she was making the thing.
Yeah.
And Ben Shuri, he deliberately came over and made her believe she was doing something wrong when she wasn't.
Not really, no.
It didn't matter what order she was through. I don't really understand what was going on. There was green stuff and...
She was blitzing up different juices in the blender, and she poured her lemon juice and fennel juice into the blender, whereas Linton finished off the mix, and then he was sort of pouring the juices in.
Right.
And then Ben Shuri comes over, and I feel like you can tell that he's saying it, but he doesn't believe it. He's sort of saying, "Oh, you shouldn't have poured it in the blender because it agitated the flavours."
Yeah, it might lose its freshness. So
that's the blender action.
Really, is that how he blends?
When you're putting juice in.
You've worked there. Is that how he actually blends things with his? Is that what he does? Oh my god, Ben Shuri. Stop wanking into your food, Ben Shuri. That bit out. We won't edit that bit out. Why do you want to stop the people from knowing that this is what he does? That he's blending things with his bits. It's disgusting. Anyway, Emma failed to use a penis in her blending, which turned out to be okay.
That was fine because her granita was great.
Yeah, her granita was great. I used to eat biscuits called granitas. They had nothing to do. They were not frozen green ice.
What were those biscuits like?
They were sort of brown. They were then sweet and tasty.
Oh, grain eaters.
No, granitas.
Granny.
No, granita.
I'll have to check this out.
Granita.
Gravita?
No. Are you calling me a liar? This is something I used to eat. It had nothing to do with this weird green shit.
Cool.
Anyway, she put the juices in and they pretended that she'd made a mistake and she hadn't made a mistake. But before that, we saw Samira eliminated.
Yes.
To be fair, she was only eliminated because she wasn't as good as the others. And that's what had happened once before to Samira. She was eliminated from the competition. The judges said, Samira, she's out, but she was only out because of her incompetence. Is it really fair? Let's bring her back in. Let her show us what she's really got. She did. They still kept her in for some reason. She got to the final and found herself woefully out of her depth. She cooked up some salmon, cooked up some chicken, told the people eating her chicken to eat it with love.
Cooked up some chicken.
Yeah, cooked. I mean, she She took the chicken in her hands and sort of gestured towards the oven. She used homeopathic cooking. She poured water that had once been in an oven over her chicken and hoped that would work. I didn't. And it's always sad when you see someone on a TV show who you dislike intensely lose, wouldn't you say? How much do you hate Samira? And is it because secretly you are foster sisters and you competed ruthlessly for your parents' love as children?
I just keep comparing her to Amina.
Yeah.
I can't help it because she cooks the same sort of flavours.
Why would you do that, Alice?
Because
Why would you compare her to Amina? Explain your thought process there.
Because
two women.
Yeah.
Because they're both mothers, maybe?
No, Amina's not a mother.
Isn't she?
No, but they both cook the same
What's
cuisine.
she doing with her life?
Amina is a nurse. She's...
You can be a nurse and a mother.
You can, but she's not married and she doesn't have children.
She's not married and she doesn't have children. Oh, 2 strikes, Amina. 2 strikes.
The reason why is because she keeps cooking Middle Eastern food.
The reason why she doesn't have children is because she keeps cooking Middle Eastern food.
It's really late.
Is that how it works?
You tell?
Okay, just to make it clear, former MasterChef star Alice Zaslavsky claims that cooking Middle Eastern food makes you sterile. Expound on this.
Oh.
Now, what you're saying is they all look alike to you.
They do not.
Okay.
They don't.
Just Samira and Amina look alike
No.
because they were foster sisters and spent days.
We'll go with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just don't. Samira's not my favourite. She hasn't been my favourite.
Who is your favourite? Amina.
Amina, I liked Amina. But from this season, I liked Pip.
I liked Pip.
She got
We love you,
eliminated.
Pip.
We love you, Pip. I liked Rishi.
Really?
Yeah, I liked Rishi.
Notable thing in the final, when Samira was eliminated, Rishi, this is, I'm going to do Rishi's face when Samira scored badly.
That's Rishi's face all the time.
No. No, this is Rishi's face when he was eliminated.
That was a good one. That was a good rendition of Rishi's face.
This is Rishi's face making jus.
You've studied this. You've prepared for this.
No, you can buy the DVD or download on iTunes my series of Rishi's face impressions, which is both me doing Rishi's faces, 50 different faces of Rishi, and I also, there's like an instructional bit where I teach you how to do Rishi's faces at home. So you were happy to see Samira gone. You didn't want her to win.
I didn't want Samira to win.
It would have been a travesty because she'd been eliminated already.
Yeah.
What the hell are we doing here? But then Linton. Now, we did some tests in the Masterchat lab. The results came back to a certainty of above 98%. Linton is perfect. Like, there's very little doubt. I mean, anyone who disagrees is very much an outlier. Greater certainty than there is, for instance, on climate change. The certainty that Linton has nothing wrong with him. But he hadn't had much sleep.
Yeah.
I think that cost him.
Yeah.
He looked tired.
Looked tired. He's been looking tired for a while.
Been looking tired, very long time. After maybe the first week, he started looking tired. I think maybe did he have to share a room with Kelty? Rishi. But
Rishi just woke him up in the middle
I
of the
think
night.
Rishi is a
Check out this
sounds.
face.
Yeah. This is Rishi's face. This is the Rishi's face when you wake up in the middle of the night and he is looming over you with his face just this far away from yours. He looks like this. I just wondered because it seems to me Kelty is the sort of guy who would have extreme night terrors. I think if you share a room with Kelty, you're going to have to get used to screaming. From Kelty. I mean, he's nothing sus. Do you think it causes the last thing, the plight of the bees, which should be called the flight of the bees?
Shouldn't.
It should.
Different. It's a different thing.
It should be called The Flight of the Bumblebee, and every time it gets served to someone, they should play that music. Yeah. Like Attica should have a live trumpeter.
That'd be cool.
I could do that. I'm looking for a job.
This is your audition. Did you bring your trumpet?
No, I don't have a trumpet.
Maybe that's why you don't have a job.
Well, I feel like it would be arrogant of me to have a trumpet. Like I'm the best. Like I'm not so up myself as to own a trumpet.
Are you saying trumpeters are arrogant?
The ones who own their own trumpets are. Humble trumpeters rent theirs. Or borrow them from a trumpet library. But look, we're not... The trumpet chat can wait until next year's series of Masterchef, which will be heavily trumpet based.
And I wonder if it will trump this series.
That's a poker pun, really, or a card pun. Trumping.
Oh, trump card.
Yeah.
I thought you meant because I delivered it with such a straight face.
No, I didn't. You didn't at all.
I'm working on it. I'm getting better.
You delivered it with a lot of expression.
I can't help it. I have a very meme face.
I know, you are the star of the show Kitchen Whiz.
I am.
And you can't do that with a poker face. You need to emote.
You do. There's a lot of...
That's your skill.
That is.
You're not Nolene.
She's very straight.
She's very straight-faced, very violent, but she keeps it on the inside until exploding.
Yes.
She's killed so many people. She was there at the final.
She was.
She looked sort of happy at Samira's unhappiness. Not as happy as Rishi. Did we mention who won? I think we
Emma.
did. Emma won.
Emma won. Sorry to ruin it.
We all knew Emma would win. We hoped Linton would because he's a better person and he's handsomer and he's a better kisser and he has a light, gentle touch.
Especially to goats.
Especially to goats.
Yeah.
I wish I were a goat. Sometimes. By sometimes I mean...
That time.
That episode.
That one time.
That was pretty great, wasn't it? You can tell, he's like St. Francis of Assisi. The animals love him. People are just drawn to him.
I think he'll be fine. He'll be like the Dr. Dolittle of cooking.
Yeah, he can talk to the food.
Yes.
The food whisperer. Why isn't there a show called The Cake Whisperer? Where people bring their troublesome cakes and he can fix them.
Do you know who would have loved that?
Who?
Liliana.
Yeah. I don't think she would have.
She would have needed some serious cake whispering. Do you remember the cake?
Yeah.
This is like a recapping of recap
Do you
episodes.
remember the cake? Do you remember the time that Liliana made a mockery of everything that we stand for in the world of food? Make a cake that means something. Not make a cake. Don't make a cake. That's the point. Make a dish that really means something to you. Oh, make a birthday cake. And this birthday cake expresses that I am a boring person, that I am scared of challenges, and that I am a low achiever. But still, she was there for a while.
She was alright.
A lot like you last year.
I was there for a little while.
You got to go to Italy.
I did. Italy was awesome.
They only got to go to Dubai.
Dubai.
The Italy of, I don't know, Arabia? Not really. Do you think Emma was the best cook
Of the whole competition?
of the whole competition?
I think that there were several cooks that were standouts, and towards the end, Emma did some cool stuff.
Yep.
And I think that she's quite modern.
Yep.
I think she'll do something with cooking as well, because...
Do something as in cook something?
As in, well, no, but as in I think that it's important for the winner of MasterChef to want to go on and do something tangible and meaningful within the food world.
Have they done that?
I think so, in their own different ways.
Julie Goodwin has released a CD.
What?
She did. Oh, you
What
don't know this?
CD?
There's a CD. Julie Goodwin sings.
Oh.
She does.
I'm going to find it.
Go look it up.
Is it on iTunes next to
think
the
it's a
one with the
Christmas
Rishi
album.
faces?
I hope so. She's released a CD and some books
Yeah.
and things like that.
Yeah.
Adam Lior, he did a book.
Yeah.
What does he do?
He's opening a restaurant.
Opening
as well,
a restaurant.
I think. Yeah.
That's
just done a second
connected
book.
to food.
He writes about food. He writes recaps about MasterChef.
Yeah, so...
Is that why you hate Adam Liao?
Oh no, there's a whole history there. In fact, he is writing recaps just to get at me, I'm sure. Then there's Kate Brax.
Who was absent from the finale because she's so deeply entrenched within the world of food that she couldn't even come out.
Apparently
of the real
she
world.
says she was drowning in her food dream, which in a way makes no sense unless she is in some kind of vat.
Help! I'm
Struggling.
in my food dream.
Like, maybe she wasn't saying, maybe she wasn't giving her apologies. Maybe she was asking Gary when he called her, help me.
Yeah.
I'm drowning.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, okay, I'll tell them. So she's doing that, and she's going to church. Yeah, that's her thing. She's, I guess. And Andy, of course, is advertising cleaners, dishwashing fluid.
And cooking at the Three Blue Ducks. I went there for breakfast I went there for breakfast last time I was in Sydney, and he cooked my food.
Did he?
Yeah,
Did
was
he come
a
out
hair.
and tell you that?
Yeah.
There was a hair in it.
There was a hair in it.
Whose hair?
Probably my hair was out.
Oh.
You never can tell.
Did you use it to get a free meal? Ugh.
No, I didn't. I did not. It's like...
Anyway, is he just an apprentice, or is he?
He's apprenticing at the moment,
Okay.
but yeah, he's like
Okay.
proper.
Okay.
He's
So what's
serious.
Emma going to do?
So Emma, her boyfriend, Daniel, is also a chef, and he's worked at heaps of different fine dining restaurants, and I think they're going to probably open a place.
Yeah.
Maybe like Chris Badenoch.
Yeah, she
and
will be the
Julia.
Chris Badenoch of ex-cyclists. She used to ride a bike.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know much about this.
No, I don't know anything about it, except she used to do it.
But interesting that the final two both rode things.
Yes, I guess.
Yeah. Emma was like
Has that
a
ever
city
happened
rider.
before? Is this history making?
No, but you know what has happened before?
What?
Blonde fringe. Cute younger guy.
Yeah.
Stubble.
Yeah.
Big smile.
Yeah. That
Sounds familiar
was
to
in
me.
season 2. It was Callum versus Adam.
Yes. Also.
Blonde fringe, cute younger guy.
Yeah. And also last year.
No, I don't think so.
Yes, Julia had a fringe, but they got her to pin it back because she looked too severe.
Here's the thing.
Can't do a fringe in
There's a
glasses.
name for when you have a fringe and you pin it back.
Bangs.
That's called not having a fringe.
No, but she...
It's saying,
Yeah.
So I am bald, but I have grown hair just for this.
No, she had a fringe at the start. You know, when we take our promo shots, she had a fringe then.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
For the purposes of
You know
this
what?
exercise.
Premierships are not won in April. And Julia should remember that when it comes to her fringes.
Yeah.
Julia, you have never been on Masterchat, and so, you know, you're dead to us. I'm sorry. It just... We wanted you on.
We did.
And you didn't come through for us.
We did.
You know, and we're starting to lose faith in you. What's Julia up to?
Julia's doing cool things. So she...
We saw that was on the final.
ad. Yeah, that was
She's
the finale
doing
thing.
a...
So she's got a scholarship at Le Cordon Bleu, so she's actually doing patisserie to become a pastry
I saw
chef.
that she was doing a thing with
She's doing the
chocolate.
chocolate tempering. She's also doing her apprenticeship at Zumbo. And
I've been to Zumba. It's good.
and just being generally awesome. Julia Bakes, check her out. She also hangs out with me a lot.
Yeah, she never hangs out with me. Thanks, Julia.
Yeah, maybe one day. But I like to think, Ben Pobjie, that even though I didn't make the finale
Yeah.
of Masterchef, I did make the finale of Masterchat.
Yes. You did.
I did.
You did. And what's more, you won it.
That was very
It
bad.
was you and
That
it was
like a
me.
retake.
And you, I'm joking, I won it.
Oh!
But you came second, and you will be pursuing your food dream with a line of spices, I believe.
Yes.
You will be advertising Chuck's Wipes.
Yes.
You will be writing some new ads for Nando's.
Yes. You know, people come up to me, speaking of spice
Do they?
ranges.
Do they? No one ever
do.
comes up to me. I think I scare them.
That's because they haven't watched enough Masterchat. One
True,
day.
watch some more.
Watch more Masterchat. People come up to me and say they love my curry range at the supermarket.
Do they?
Yeah, because they think I'm Marion.
Do they?
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
But
Different
she was a
person.
long time before you.
Season 2.
Yeah,
But
season 4.
But you know, I feel like there's a recurring theme then that it's
But
almost
if you
like
put
we're-
glasses on, people cannot tell you apart from other people with glasses.
Maybe,
It's pathetic.
Maybe
Come on,
that.
guys.
but maybe also how many different looks are there within our. You know what I
Also,
mean? Just
isn't she like half
doppelgangers.
Thai?
Yeah, but
Come on,
I'm
guys.
Eurasian,
You're Eurasian. But which part of Eurasia?
Georgia.
Georgia? That's not in Asia.
It's Eurasia proper. Yeah, because Georgia is
All
between
right.
Russia, Asia, Turkey, and it's called Eurasia. And I'm a Jew, so I'm Eurasian.
Okay.
It's a thing.
All right. I'm not doubting that.
So I understand.
You understand.
I do.
Do you think Marion ever gets mistaken for you? They come up to her and say, I love you on Kitchen Whiz.
I don't think so. I've never met Marion. I'm looking forward to it. She seems all right.
What I think would be good would be if someone came up to you and said, oh, I'm always getting you confused with Alice, the Eurasian. Or they went up to Marion
Yeah.
and they said, oh, for a second I thought you were that dickhead with the spices. But you're that other one.
That other dickhead with the fake glasses.
Yeah. I get mistaken for Matt Preston a lot.
Oh yeah, when you
No,
do
not
that.
really. If anyone would like to come up to me if they see me and pretend that they think I was Matt Preston, that'd be
cool. Maybe
that'd give me a bit of a lift.
that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Lifty.
Yeah. Look, I think we've come to the end of Masterchat.
That's really
for
sad.
the year, not just tonight, for the year. And we're still waiting on news from Peter Meakin as to whether we'll be renewed.
Oh.
And it's not looking good because we've never met or had any contact with Peter Meakin. So, I don't know. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to sell all of our cameras and equipment to pay drug debts.
Even the.
No, I'll still have my hands. I can still pretend to film things. Look, it's the end. It's been a wonderful year of Masterchat and a year of Masterchef which happened. Please do write to me on Twitter at Ben Pobjie to tell me what you think of Masterchat, to tell me how much you hate Kelty or Samira, to tell me that you're a good friend of Linton's and you can hook us up maybe at a motel somewhere, at a Nando's, somewhere discreet. We can meet in a crowded place so he doesn't have to be afraid. We don't have to meet in like a dimly lit car park until we know each other a bit better. But yeah, Linton, and if you're watching this, you know, give me a call. There'll be no pressure. We'll just hang out, we'll talk, maybe hold hands a bit. You know, just like bros, you know. You can catch Alice Zaslavsky on Kitchen Whiz, which is, what time is that, 7:30?
7:30 on Channel Go.
On weekdays.
Weekdays, but season 1, well, my season has just finished. There'll be the next season, we've already shot it. It'll be out next year, early next year. But you can catch me on other things. Catch me on the social media.
Yeah, she's on Alice in Frames, at Alice in Frames on Twitter. She is a Twitter wit, or a twit, as they know. And that's really it. Congratulations to Emma, congratulations to Linton, congratulations to Linton's lovely sister, congratulations to Emma's mum, who can jump higher than you'd think for a woman of her age. No congratulations to any of the others, you've failed. And I guess we'll see you next season for more Masterchat, or possibly My Kitchen Rules chat, because really, you know, you want to go with the winning team, don't you? See ya.
Yeah. Goodbye, Ben Pobjie.
It's weird to think I'll never see you again.
You will.
Oh, okay. Do you like my work on YouTube? Do you like subscribing to things? Subscribe to the Gather Around Me YouTube channel and see all of my shenanigans and flim-flam. Do it now. You won't regret it.